Hey guys, welcome back. It's Eric here with E&M Guns. Oregon, it's getting close. It's now February, and Measure 114 is supposed to take effect in March. We haven't heard back from Supreme Court justices, so I thought I would just kind of dive into their historical background on the Second Amendment and bring it to you guys. Stay tuned. Let's talk about your seven Oregon Supreme Court justices. The Honorable Roger D. Hogg. You have the Honorable Megan Flynn, who is actually the Supreme Court Justice. You have Anna, I'm going to butcher this last name, sorry, Maj. Then you have Rebecca Duncan, Bronson D. James, Stephen Bushhog. Move it down a little bit. Bushhog, sorry. The Honorable Stephen Bushhog. And then you have Christopher Garrett. So I'll put them up on the screen here and we'll kind of go over what their background. And I can tell you now, you have, I believe, three of them that were appointed to the Supreme Court by your governors. Kate Brown did two of them, and I believe Tina Kotek's got one of them. And that'll be up on the screen for you to see. I'll kind of put it up there and kind of give you, a rundown of these justices. The majority of them, except for Mr. James Bronson, the Honorable Bronson D. James, has a record on the Second Amendment, and it's pretty strong. All of them asked good questions during that hearing. You may remember Mr. James's question to. It's the one is, what other right do you have to apply for a permit? I'll play that clip for you, just to remind you.
Can I ask you another question? Is there any other example where a citizen of Oregon would need to take a class before they could exercise their constitutional right?
I don't know. And I don't know if I don't think of driving as a constitutional right. I assume it's not.
Not.
I think the answer to that is no, but I hesitate to say that definitively.
So Article 1, Section 27 talks not only about the possession of arms, but as we've heard, it also talks about self-defense, right? I have always, I guess, guessed that self-defense as a concept, as a legal concept, is constitutionally protected by Article 1, Section 27. Like, the legislature couldn't eliminate the defense of self-defense that might pose constitutional problems. Could the legislature say, you can't avail yourself of the defense of self-defense until you've first taken a class about self-defense? And until you've taken the class, you just have to stand there and take the beating?
No. And that's not the scenario we have here, because
I think you're going to find that measure is going to go in effect, which brings me to my next point. But there's still one more shot, and that's with OFF and I believe the Second Amendment Foundation. So if you're not a member, I'll leave some description here on how to join the Oregon Firearm Federation, and you guys can join. Which brings me to House Bill 4145. A companion bill to Measure 114. My prediction is you have two conservative judges on that, fairly conservative judges on that Supreme Court, and those conservative judges will vote against it going into law, but you have the other five, and three of them being appointed by Democratic governors, that I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 5-2 decision. And you'll get the Measure 14 law come into effect. Unfortunately, I think that's the route it's going to go. But OFF, Oregon Firearm Federation, sent out a newsletter on the February 1st, basically talking about this companion bill that's going alongside. That was House Bill 4145. And where it's increasing the fees, it's allowing them a little more time to come up with their permit program, which, they've had 2 years. I guess they need 2 more, because it's supposed to go into effect in 2028. they did a little exclusion there for retired military and law enforcement, which they haven't done in the past. So this year is shaping up to be one of the nastiest years for gun owners in Oregon. I can just tell you guys, I feel your pain. Off, and I think it's a Second Amendment Foundation still have their case that they put on hold to find out what was going to go on with Measure 14 internally here. 5-7 years, you might get your rights back. How long has the magazine ban lasted in California? That one just got shot down for the final time by an en banc panel. So their magazine ban is still holding up. Supreme Court hasn't picked it up. So, that's 10 years. I feel for you guys. I really do. But all my stuff will be in there. You guys, tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think I'm right? Do you think it's going to be a 5-2 vote? Or do you think Measure 14 won't pass the mustard and it'll be overturned? You guys have a blessed week. As usual, we love you. Peace out.